Dinah. Don't you know what today is? It's Friday the 13th. Well, some people think that Friday the 13th is a day of bad luck. Who knows what might happen to you today if you're not careful. Oh, come on, Dinah. I was just teasing. I said some people believe it, but not me. Friday the 13th is the same as any other day. Besides, nothing bad can happen to you here. This room is your favorite place to be. And speaking of favorite places, I guess it's lucky that I have this mirror.
We've got teapot cleaner, teapot polish, teapot scrub brushes, and of course, the teapot squeegee.
Okay, that takes care of cleaning the outside of the teapot. What's going on the inside? Dormouse?
There, that's much better.
Boy, you sure have a lot of stuff.
I'll say, for a dormouse, you're quite a pack rat.
Hi, everybody. What's going on?
Oh, hi, Alice. We're in the middle of helping the dormouse with his spring cleaning.
Boy, looks like he threw out everything but the kitchen sink.
Actually, he threw that out too.
Uh-oh, I can't find my lucky penny.
Oh.
Gee, it's not here with this stuff.
Rats, what bad luck.
Yeah.
Well, it is Friday the 13th.
Oh, how true that is. What's your point?
Well, you know there's that old superstition about Friday the 13th.
Sorry, never heard of it.
You've never heard that some people believe Friday the 13th is a bad luck day?
No, I've never heard the word superstition.
Oh, well, that just means something you believe, even though there's no logical, real reason for believing it.
Well, I don't see what's wrong with that. But I also don't see why Friday the 13th would be unlucky.
Well, some people think it's a bad luck day. Bad luck can happen on Friday the 13th. Your shoes might come untied. You trip, break your stride. You bend to lace them up. Your pants split and fall with a plop. As you pull them back on, oh, what else could go wrong? There's a smiling black cat sitting atop your hat, who jumps down to cross right in your path. If you spill some salt, bad luck will be your fault. And if you break your favorite mirror, there's bad luck for 7 years. Bad luck can happen on Friday the 13th. Bad luck can happen. Your luck can go bad, yes, it's sad to say, on Friday. Bad luck can happen on Friday the 13th. Bad luck can happen on Friday the 13th.
That's very amusing, Alice. But we don't believe in superstitions or even regular size stitions.
Yes, just because the dormouse loses one little lucky penny doesn't mean it's because of some so-called unlucky day.
Yeah. Now let's get on with scrubbing the teapot. Oops. Well, that was unlucky.
Here, I'll pick that up. Uh-oh. Bad luck there.
Well, no harm done. Here's a towel to wipe it up.
Boy, 3 accidents in a row.
Accidents?
I think not.
Since it's obviously impossible that we broke these things because we were careless or clumsy.
Then there's only one other explanation.
Bad luck.
Alice, I'm sorry we laughed before. I now see that Friday the 13th is truly unlucky.
Thank you for the warning, Alice.
A warning? I was just kidding.
Please, Alice, you've done enough. It's up to us now to warn the rest of Wonderland about the dangers of this unlucky day.
Yes,
Yes, sir. I can definitely feel it. Today's my lucky day. Rabbit! The rackets.
Here you are, Your Majesty.
Get over there. I want to practice my serve.
Oh, is that really necessary, Your Majesty? I mean, you're already the best badminton player in Wonderland.
That's because I practice. I don't win this tournament every year by sitting around eating bonbons. Now, get over there.
Yes.
Now, Rabbit. The tournament is this afternoon at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock? Right.
And I want the badminton net set up over there. Championship trophy placed on a table over there. Okay. And I want to make sure that I have plenty of refreshments. Got it?
Got it, Your Majesty.
Good. Now, I'm going to try on my badminton playing shoes. Carry on.
Rabbit! Oh, thank goodness we found you.
I only hope we're not too late.
Oh, good heavens, no, you're not too late. The badminton tournament doesn't begin until 3.
How can you even think of playing badminton on a day like this?
Don't you realize it's Friday the 13th?
Yes, and yesterday was Thursday the 12th, and tomorrow will be Saturday the 14th. So what?
You don't understand.
Apparently not.
Friday the 13th is a day of bad luck. You shouldn't plan anything important today because something terrible is bound to happen.
Oh, nonsense. Why, today is no different than any other day.
Oh, really? Well, go ask Alice.
Right. She's the one who told us all about it. You believe her, don't you?
Well, yes, I do. It's just that Well, I haven't seen any evidence of bad luck today.
Evidence? You want evidence? We'll show you evidence. Crystal!
Now let's get on with scrubbing the teapot. Oops. Well, that was unlucky.
Here, I'll pick that up. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. And if that isn't bad enough, the Dormouse even lost his lucky penny. Now, what do you say to that?
I say that thinking the Friday the 13th is an unlucky day still sounds like a silly superstition to me. That's a silly superstition, and I seriously doubt that a couple of broken dishes mean bad luck lurks about. It's a silly attribution to a chain of chance events. It was clumsiness that caused all those minor accidents. So the Dormouse lost his penny. I am sure that is not a first, and it's not enough to convince me that we're headed for the worst. It's a silly superstition, and your fear is without reason, and there isn't any season for bad luck to abound. I have tournaments to organize, and I've trophies to arrange. Even if it's Friday 13th, my plans I shall not change. It's a silly superstition, and I think your fears are wrong. You are being super silly, and I just won't go along. I just won't go along. No, 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 no. Stuff and nonsense.
Fine. Don't believe us. But what if you're wrong?
Right. Think of the Queen. If we're right, then she'll certainly have bad luck in the badminton tournament.
Impossible. Why, she's the best badminton player in Wonderland.
Usually.
But don't say we didn't warn you.
Ah, Caterpillar. Here you are. I wonder if I might ask you a question.
The answer to your question is no. I am not going to enter the badminton tournament. Basketball is my game. Triple slam dunk, my specialty. Woo.
Great. But I wasn't going to ask you about badminton or basketball. I came to ask you if you know anything about Friday the 13th.
Of course. Friday the 13th is the day after Thursday the 12th and the day before...
Yes, I know that. I mean, I've heard that Friday the 13th is a day of bad luck. Do you know if that is true?
Who told you such a thing?
The Hatter and the Hare?
Next question.
Yes. Well, the reason I ask is because if, by chance, today is a day of bad luck, perhaps I should ask the Queen to move her badminton tournament to another day.
I think it's lucky for you that I have a story to tell. Once there was an inchworm named Florence who dreamed of being on the school track team. But when she tried out for the 500-inch dash, she didn't quite measure up. Florence's mother saw her daughter was sad, so she offered to help. She gave Florence a gift, a magic locket. She told Florence that if she kept practicing and always wore the magic locket, she'd soon be the fastest inchworm in school. So Florence put on the magic locket and began to practice. The more she practiced, the faster she got. Florence knew the magic locket was working. Now she would be able to win the race. But on the morning of the big race, Florence could not find the locket anywhere. She searched and searched. I'll never win without the magic locket, Florence cried. The magic isn't in the locket. The magic is in you, said her mother. Just believe. So Florence decided to try. Now Florence believed she was a winner. Soon everyone else did too. So you'll see, just as Florence's locket wasn't really lucky, a certain day isn't really unlucky.
Maybe yes, maybe no. The question is, what do I tell the Queen?
Actually, if today is unlucky, which I doubt, the Queen will have bad luck no matter what you say.
That's right. I can't stop bad luck from happening.
So what are you going to do?
Nothing. For once, if something happens to the Queen, it won't be my fault. It'll just be bad luck. Isn't that wonderful? This day of bad luck is my lucky day.
Read 'em and weep, my brother.
You're just lucky. But I can top that.
Hold it!
Don't move.
Before you let go of that card, there's something you need to know.
All I need to know is if I can put this card on here without knocking the rest of these down, I win.
Unless Tweedledum can put another card on after that.
Wait! You don't realize what you're doing. It's Friday the 13th.
We know. Alice told us all about that.
Then you know it's a day of bad luck. A day of disaster. A day when everything turns out terribly.
Oh, come on. If today was really a day of bad luck, could I have done that?
And would I be able to do this?
Some call it luck, some call it skill. A great house of cards we sure can build. Straight up to the sky, higher than your neck. Telling you no lie, we're stacking the deck. I place a card on top to make it taller. Then I am one and hope it's up to your collar. We're taking it straight up, higher than before. Don't care about bad luck because we're doing it for sure. I'm a master card house creator. I'm gonna build it so high you'll need an elevator. I snap a cool card in my palm and gently place it, adding on. Well, I can top your renovation. I'm the #1 card house star sensation. Straight up to the sky, higher than your neck. Telling you no lie, we're stacking the deck. We're stacking the deck, yeah.
See, it's like I said before. Friday the 13th being bad luck is just a superstition.
And no superstition is gonna stop me from building the biggest house of cards you've ever seen.
Looks like our house of cards just hit the deck.
Oh, man. And I was hoping to save it for a while.
You know, I hate to tell you I told you so.
So I will. He told you so.
Okay, so it was a little bit of bad luck. But it could have happened on any day. Not just Friday the 13th.
But it did happen on Friday the 13th.
How much more proof do you need?
Wait! It isn't all bad. Remember, you took a picture a few moments ago.
Hey, that's right. At least we'll be able to see what our supersized house of cards look like just before I won.
See? That's lucky.
Or not.
What do you mean?
I forgot to put film in the camera.
Well, there you have it.
As clear a case of bad luck as I've ever seen.
Without a doubt. So, what do we do?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm not going to do. Enter the badminton tournament.
That's right. Why bother? We'll just have bad luck.
Oh, wait a minute. You can't let superstition keep you from doing something you want to do.
What choice do we have?
Well, you can either act sensibly and go play in the badminton tournament, like you want to.
I guess we could.
Or you can go sit around the tea table and do nothing until Friday the 13th is over.
It doesn't sound like a very good option. You're right.
I guess it's really only one thing to do.
Yep.
Indeedy-do.
Time for tea.
Whoa, careful.
Oh, here.
Badminton, anyone? Where's everybody? We can't have a badminton tournament if I'm the only one in it.
Look at it this way. If you're the only one in it, at least you can't lose.
Very funny, Cat, but I never lose. When it comes to badminton, no one can stop me.
Especially if you never got started.
I don't suppose you'd like to play.
Maybe. It depends.
On what?
On what you want to play. I'm not much for badminton birdies, but I love playing cat and mouse.
Mouse? Oh, squeak, 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 squeak. Oh, that cat.
Hello, Your Majesty.
Ah, finally another contestant for the badminton contest. Have you seen the others? Are they on their way?
I don't think so.
What do you mean? Where are they?
Well, it's kind of a long story, Your Majesty, but I think they're at the Hatters.
Oh, I get it. They're chicken, huh? They're afraid of my superior skills as a badminton player. Well, I won't have it.
Wow! Nice serve, Your Majesty.
Thanks, Alice. Come on.
All right. My plan is simple. We just sit here, have some tea, and otherwise, don't move a muscle.
Now at least we should be safe.
I spoke too soon. So, this is where you're all hiding, huh? Don't you know there's a badminton tournament today?
Sorry, Your Majesty. We'd love to play, but today is Friday the 13th.
Yes, yes. Alice told me all about it. I cannot believe that my sensible subjects succumb to some silly superstition.
Nice alliteration, Your Majesty, but it's no superstition.
I lost my lucky penny.
And the hare and I broke a bunch of stuff on the tea table.
And my brother knocked over a house of cards we were making.
Rabbit, what about you? Do you believe in this bad luck day?
Well, actually, Your Majesty, I didn't at first. But then, after coming here and talking with everyone, I decided it's better to be safe than sorry.
Your Majesty, you can see this is just a superstition, right?
Well, if you think about it, it was bad luck that no one came to my badminton tournament. Perhaps there is something to this Friday the 13th business after all. And if so, why was I the last to know? If I had known about it, I could have simply moved my tournament till tomorrow.
Oh, no, Your Majesty, tomorrow is your shoe shopping day.
Oh, whatever, then the next day.
But the next day, you have a speech to give. And the day after that, you play bridge with the Queen and King of Clubs.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I don't want to move the tournament anyway. I want to play today.
Too bad. Today is the 13th, Your Majesty.
Mm-hmm. If it was any other day, we'd be happy to play.
I've got it. I'll change today's date to Friday the 14th.
You can't do that.
Why not? I'm the queen. I can do whatever I want.
But tomorrow is the 14th. Even you can't have 2 14ths in 1 month.
I suppose you're right. I've got it. I declare today to be Friday the Umpteenth.
Umpteenth? I've never heard of that number.
It's simple. 11, 12, umpteen, 14. That makes today the umpteenth. A very lucky day. Pay attention, loyal subjects. Dig my royal talk. I decree from this day forth, bad luck is gonna stop. When 13 falls on Friday, to keep bad luck at bay, change the date to umpteenth, and it's our lucky day. By order of your queen, today is Friday the umpteenth. I'll rid our inhibitions, sidestep superstitions. Every Friday that's taboo, we'll have the curse removed. I'll have my royal printer make calendars that say today is Friday the umpteenth, and it's our lucky day. By order of your queen, today is Friday the umpteenth.
That's great thinking, Your Majesty. Since it's not the 13th anymore, there's no more bad luck.
Exactly. Now come on, everyone. It's off to the badminton tournament.
Bad luck, Your Majesty.
Oh, no. It didn't work. Today must still be the 13th.
Wait, everybody. Think about this. If 2 people play badminton, they can't both lose. One of them has to win. And that's good luck.
Oh! The Dormouse's teapot fell over.
Dormouse, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Boy, that's lucky.
It sure is. When my teapot tumbled, my things got jumbled and I found my lucky penny again.
That's lucky, too.
See, Friday the 13th isn't so unlucky after all.
Now that you mention it, even though we broke a few dishes today, it was a lot fewer than we broke yesterday.
And even though I knocked over our house of cards,
It still was the biggest one we'd ever made.
Well, one thing is obvious.
That it's just a superstition that Friday the 13th is a bad luck day?
No, that in Wonderland, Friday the 13th is a day of good luck.
But there is no Friday the 13th anymore. Today is Friday the Umpteenth.
Who says?
You said, Your Majesty.
Well, now I unsay it. Today is Friday the 13th, the day I'm going to win the badminton tournament for the umpteenth time. Let's go!
Still scared, huh, Dinah? Well, don't worry. It really is just a superstition that Friday the 13th is unlucky. Besides, you've got me to play with. What could be luckier than that?